Hello.
I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements. They're amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu. And if you're on a clear liquids-only diet, it's something nice to have in your tool belt. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
You didn't say away again.
No, I did say away.
Oh.
I specifically said away first, and then I did it.
Oh, it just got me messed up. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed. Anyway, we got lots of people here. Let's
Hello,
see, Betsy's here.
people.
Says happy Monday.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Betsy.
Mike is here, so is Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Robert says, my first live chat. Well,
Yeah,
welcome.
happy day, Robert.
So, Robert, in case you didn't know, if you want to tag someone, you can put the @ symbol and then type their name. If you're on a desktop computer,
easier.
it will auto-complete it.
Yeah, if you're on your phone, you have to type the whole thing.
You have to type the whole thing.
It's so dumb.
It's super dumb. Anyway, Lynette is here. Carrie Brown says, wee!
Okay.
All the loveliest of people. Candace is here. So
Hi,
is
Candace.
Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
Gina says, good, marvelous Monday morning.
Yes, it is a marvelous Monday morning.
That just reminds me. I was supposed to hang out in Autumn's live stream chat the other day, and I haven't been on one of those in like a week or, no, a couple weeks. I feel bad.
Sorry,
Anyway.
Autumn.
Yeah, Mac Warrior's here. Carrie says 2KK is still going. I didn't have a chance to check because I was doing stuff.
We also didn't go on 2KK this morning
I did.
because I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Because I was getting ready for work. That's why I wet hair, because I went in the shower.
Well, you got pigtails going
I'm so
on.
amazing.
Teresa is here, and Jennifer says, good morning, beautiful people. Dennis says,
Jennifer.
very good morning, happy spring equinox, Chris and Miriam.
Hi, Dennis.
It's not spring equinox until 5:24 p.m. Eastern time.
What? It still counts as the day.
It is today, I know. No, but that came up earlier today. I think it was Bertolus Paint said something
That's so
about
funny.
it being happy spring. I'm like, it's not spring yet.
Hey, stop it. It's close to spring.
What's that?
Go ahead.
I was just going to say it always reminds me of Groundhog Day, where he's like, you think it'll be an early spring? He's like, I'm thinking March 21st. He's like, funny, I think that's when spring really is. What were you going to say? Sorry.
I was going to say I went on a walk this weekend. I mean, a hike. I went into the mountains.
A hike in the mud.
Over right like there.
Okay.
Behind my head. And we ran into a dead deer on the trail. And that was sad. And so we were talking in the meeting just now, and one of our employees, Jared, said, yeah, they're everywhere because they're dying of starvation. Because
Well, they have
of
to
the
come
snow.
down out of the mountains.
It's so sad.
They actually closed down Interstate 80. Completely closed it down so that a giant herd of elk
Yeah.
could go
They
across it.
were kicking them out of the golf course, apparently.
Okay.
And which is sad because now they're going to die because they didn't have any food to eat where they were. But they were surviving the whole winter in the golf course.
Wow. I thought that is because the golf course was starting to get better up higher so that they could kick them out of the golf course and they could go.
Maybe. I don't
Anyway,
know.
Lori's
That's just what
here.
Holly said.
J-Dog says good morning as well. Annabella says good evening, Chris and Miriam. And Betsy
Hello.
says such pretty hairdo and pretty earrings.
Thank you.
Susan B is here, so is Jacques. Let's see.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Jacques.
Sean says just popped in to say good morning from
morning,
Napa Superior
good morning.
Court Jury Selection Room.
Oh, how fun.
I have been called in for jury duty, and every time I was outside of the country.
Maybe
And
we need to go on a trip.
You've been called in,
I've
but
been
not
called-
selected.
I've been called, I think, 3 times, but each time I was nursing a baby or 2 babies,
Yeah.
and so I got out of it. But I did call and say, I am nursing. I would like to not do this, but I would do it any other time.
Nice.
And then they just had me call that the day of and
Yeah.
see if there was like a 1-day thing. So I did that thing. I called.
Sonia is here, so is Blaze.
Hi, Blaze. Hi, Sonia.
Lynette says, Miriam, your hair is so fun today. Love it.
Thank you.
And Annabella says, yeah, it's 1:17 a.m.
Wow.
Tuesday morning.
Why are you not sleeping?
Betsy says, does that mean the spring flavors are available? No, not yet.
So close.
It's actually
close.
supposed to be snowing here in Utah in the valleys later this week. So,
It was raining this morning. Was it raining when you came in?
No, it had rained.
Yeah, it was raining when I came in, which was just a bit ago. And I looked out at the mountains and I'm like, why are the clouds so sad? I'm like, oh yeah, because it's raining. Duh.
Yep. So yeah, spring flavors, not quite yet. Stwong says, good morning. Kimmy's here from Idaho. Drew says, your prices have gone up since I last ordered.
Oh,
Probably.
I'm sorry.
The prices of everything have gone up
been
significantly.
Awful. Like,
The main
supply chain.
issue is the cost of the milk protein. Prices went up in December of 2021. They went up again, I think August of, well, they went up before then, but that's when we finally could no longer not raise the prices.
could no longer not.
And in August of 2022, we had to raise the prices again. We recently got another price increase from our supplier, and rather than charging more for the products, we switched it over so that you get free shipping on orders over $100, rather than raising the prices.
So
again.
that's been nice.
But the accountant was going through and he's like, your cost of goods sold, I think it was 15% higher than it was
so
in 2022 versus 2021. He's like, you might need to look into that. I'm like, I don't want to raise prices again. But welcome to inflation.
Stupid. I mean, not you're stupid. Inflation is stupid.
Inflation's stupid, yeah. Shirley says, do you guys really change your protein shakes to a beef protein versus Dr.
We
Bear?
have some. We have some that have a beef protein.
The core, we have the Keto Chow core, which
chocolate.
is
You don't
no,
have
I don't
any.
have any around here. But you can see it. Hold on, actually, this might not work. Let me see.
We'll look
Screen.
on, see if we can get the screen going.
Okay, so if you go to the Keto Chow site, and I make it
Keto Chow.
In Biggin, shop,
Oh gosh, those
Keto
guys
Chow
are
core.
so cute.
So the Keto Chow core is dairy-free, and you do have the option of sweetened with stevia or unsweetened. So that is an available option. There we go.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Anyway, can't do dairy. Carnivore, so I need to investigate. So now it's not strictly carnivore. There are. Oh, we're getting some drop frames.
Whoopsie.
Looks like it's coming back though. I might need it. Okay, there we go. Yellow, green. Okay. You guys might not have even noticed, but we were getting drop frames in the thing. Anyway, it's not strictly carnivore. There are some components that do come from vegetables, but
Like acacia gum.
like acacia gum. And that's just to allow
That is
the
pretty
fat
close.
and the water to mix,
Yeah.
among other things.
So do you want to grab the link to that page and throw it in there for Shirley?
Well, actually, what I will do
Okay.
is I'll scroll to this page, which is hey, what is Keto Chow Core?
here's a
How
whole
is
bunch
it
of
different?
words.
It's the blog post that accompanied the launch of Keto Chow Core.
There you go. It's lots of words.
Okay, Kathy is here. There's Bertolot's Paint. Rick Wynn says good morning.
Hello.
Alan says it's cloudy and waiting for rain here in SoCal.
Oh.
MacWarrior says, yeah, no spring weather yet. More snowstorms moving in. Brenda's here from Kentucky.
Hi, Brenda.
Bertolot's Paint says, here from 2KK, what did I miss? Nothing yet.
Chris was talking about you.
Drew says, any discount codes? So we do have, if you're a first-time customer and you go to the starter kits and bundles, wow, did that?
That did not go to the right place.
There
it
is.
goes.
So our different essentials, premium, and such like that. If you've never bought from us before, there is a discount on that. Other than that, no. Annabella says you're glowing. Bonnie says good morning from San Diego. Raining again today, but bigger storms hitting tomorrow
Yeah.
for spring.
Yep.
Glenda's here. Blank is here.
Hi, Blank.
Charles says they kicked the deer out for not wearing collared shirts on the course.
Right?
That's probably exactly
It probably
what it was.
is. I mean, hello.
Let's see. Shauna says, never wanted to be not chosen for the team so bad.
Yeah.
Becca says, I was on jury duty once. It was a fascinating experience. And
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
And I'm completely willing to do it. It's just hard
Yeah.
when you're nursing, like being away for
Never
more
had
than,
that experience.
4 hours just gets painful.
Yeah. Mike is supposed to be on jury duty as well. Today at 10
Okay,
a.m.
well, have
Susan
fun.
says I was called in, but I called the night before. I was told I didn't have to get a report.
Oh, good.
There you go. Jackie's here. Hi, Jackie. Let's see. Annabelle says I've been in terrible pain in my hip.
Oh,
my
no,
hip. Oh, that's sad.
I'm so sorry.
Rick Wynn says Georgia's supposed to go from the 30s to the 80s this week.
Everyone go to
If
Georgia.
that happened here, we would have widespread
Oh my
flooding.
gosh, yes.
It would be terrible.
We're already a little bit worried about flooding this year just because
Yes.
of all the snow we got this winter, which is awesome. I mean, it's not awesome. We're worried about flooding.
They're
awesome we
actually
got snow.
calling for volunteers to go help fill sandbags.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Well, we had more snow than we did in, what was it, 83? And the whole entire state street flooded.
Yep.
So we're trying to be careful.
Betsy says my apartment
Weird.
building backs up to a golf course and they feed the coyotes. Don't feed the coyotes. That's like feeding
No.
raccoons.
Oh, she said, so we see the coyotes
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, they feed the coyotes. Lori says prices have gone up everywhere. Eating out is so expensive now. That is
Yeah.
true. Jade Alex says it's only 78 days to the low carb cruise.
76.
76.
Trombones,
Me-
let the big
me
parade.
read good. Let's see. Alan says we've had a big supply chain here in the aerospace industry stopping and starting. Yeah.
Yes. It's just been a nightmare.
Crafting Carnivorish is here. Let's see.
Did you guys do
Jacques-
anything fun this weekend?
I don't know. Jack says I'm really enjoying the Keto Chow Core unsweetened. It's different, however, still so good.
Yeah, it's totally different. But it is kind of fun to do something different.
Bonnie says when you get the leg cramp that feels like your leg is possessed, squirt some of the magnesium
Yes.
under your tongue where there's no taste buds and wash
Oh,
away
yeah.
with water. We like to do the straw
Probably
trick instead.
would work, though.
Where you just completely bypass your tongue. So to do that, you would take water.
Yep.
You would have it with a straw in it, and you put the magnesium
Down
drops
the
down the straw, and then when you suck it through the straw, it goes past your tongue.
It's really fast.
Straight down your throat.
Yeah, but that's a good idea. Thank you, Bonnie, for sharing.
Drew says you need other people for testimonies or to make TikTok videos for you. We actually have a significant number of, in fact, if you go on
But if you have a testimony, we want to hear it. For sure.
TikTok.com.
TikTok.
I think that will get it to us. No.
404.
Keto Chow.
Keto Chow. I need to actually make some
Look, there's
TikToks, but I don't do that.
There you go,
very
Keto
much.
Chow. So, I mean, I'm in a couple of these, but most of these are not me.
There you are again.
So,
Talking about lipoproteins.
Denise is here from rainy Boise. Oh, and Carrie said there was a small amount of buffering. Oh, we're getting buffering again.
Whoops.
Back and forth.
Whoopsie.
Here, I'm going to lower the...
Something.
I'm going to lower the video bit rate.
Okay.
Okay, so DH says, when will you come out with the Keto Chow Core? So the Keto Chow Core is out right now. We only have it in the individual packets. It's not available in large bags. So, here, you say something entertaining,
I'll say
Miriam.
something entertaining. Okay, so Keto Chow Core is like you said in the individual bags. We have quite a bit left, and it'll be interesting to see. It'd be nice if you guys could let us know if you've purchased it, if you want to send a review in, because then we can have a better idea of how you're liking it, because that would be helpful. And tell us if you tried the unsweetened or the sweetened. So that would be cool.
Yeah.
And I went to the gym today. Do you want to know that?
Yes.
Actually, it could have been one of those things that took me down because, he's not taking his mic with him. He's going to go talk to somebody who's on the computer. Anyway, so I went to the gym, but I got in the car and I started driving there, and I realized I didn't have my headphones. So I turned around, I came back. My headphones I had taken on my last trip, and I couldn't find them, so it took me a minute to find them. So that could have made me not go to the gym. But then I found them, I got to the gym, and then it took me a while to get it to pair because every once in a while I use different headphones. It just takes a second, and it's not that long. So it was fine. and I did what I needed to do. So now I feel amazing. Yes. And I almost was late to work today because I took so long cleaning in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, I think we're back on track with the upload bandwidth.
Yay.
Carrie says, I'm home from my road trip and need to get back to work. Recipes.
Hope you had
Love
a
you,
good
bye.
time.
Let's see. J-Dog says, happy spring. Yep, we're feeling that here in Arizona. Let's see. Shirley says, acacia not bad. There is some in my MCT powder. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. My first time hearing you guys. So nice.
Oh, yes.
Awesome.
So thanks for checking in. We really appreciate you saying
Okay,
hi.
so DH's question, and I assume that's what it was.
Okay.
When will we come out with Keto Chow core in the
yes.
large bags?
We're not sure if we're going to.
Yep, we're still
But-
evaluating.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of months before we make that decision anyway.
Jennifer says, is it spring
I'm glad you
equinox that
liked
people
it.
balance eggs? No, that's where it's right in between the summer solstice and the winter solstice. In theory, it's where you have equal amounts of light and dark, but that's if you're on the equator. Anyway, but yeah, it's the start of spring, according to the movement of the earth. Rick Wins, I was talking to Annabella. Brenda says, I must admit, it tickles me, Chris, trying to say, ugh.
Louisville.
Yeah.
Louisville.
Ugh. Let's see. Carrie says, I've been in pain from a hip, Chris, and some burning pain.
I'm
Then walking through the
sorry.
pain. Do non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs help at all?
Yeah.
Ibuprofen and whatnot.
And you could always go to the doctor.
I'm actually having to take ibuprofen for my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to get me in to do the MRI on that until, what, April 5th or something like that? So,
Funsies.
yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, you're going in for your shoulder thing. I'm like, no, I'm going in for my colonoscopy. The shoulder thing isn't for a
Yep.
couple weeks.
Yep.
Pat says, my Keto Chow egg pudding has been coming out grainy.
Oh.
Interesting.
Are you using a sweetener in it? And if you are you using a granulated sweetener? Because if you use a powdered sweetener, it won't be
Yeah.
grainy.
I will say, as far as tips go, I do not ever do the eggs hard-boiled. I just do them scrambled.
Yes.
And I actually do them a soft scramble because it's going to actually kind of cook it a little bit in the blender. Bertolus Saint says, what do you feed a coyote anyway? Dog food? Yeah, dog food is called meat.
Probably. Yeah, they probably like it.
Annabelle says, I made Keto Search chocolate waffles. They were yummy. I had bacon with it. There you
that
go.
sounds good.
And Gloria says, it's a beautiful 50 degrees in San Antonio. Like says, I literally called the cord number 136 times before I was able to get through.
Oh, I'm
Busy
sorry.
signal? Wow.
Yeah.
That's when
Because
you,
everybody else is trying to call too in the morning.
that's when you run an auto dialer.
I think I had that happen too, that it was busy when I was trying to call.
Yeah. Bertolus Payne says, I've always wanted to be on a jury, but I've only been dismissed or weeded out.
Yeah. And my brother's been called like 10 times. And so he always goes in, sits and waits for 8 hours, and then they let him go.
Yeah. Jerry, you had to take off. Let's see. Shauna's got to take off too.
Oh, Jenna's
Says, I placed an
here.
order a few days ago. Excited to try it.
Thanks for coming in.
Miriam always recommends that you start
Yeah.
with.
The flavor you think you'll like the least, and you might be surprised.
There you go. Rita's here. Let's see. Oh, and Carrie says, since I gave up on coffee and caffeine, I can't use the core with the chocolate. Yeah, because the core has 4 grams of cocoa powder in
Yes.
it. So Keto Chow caffeine. Bum, bum, bum.
Yep, and what I
Just Keto Chow contain
do,
caffeine.
I actually quit caffeine also, but I'm just having chocolate, and I'm okay with it.
So it has 9.2 milligrams of caffeine in the chocolate, the classic and the core. Chocolate mint has 3.45. Irish cream, 2.5, and 0.93 milligrams in the caramel macchiato. Mocha is the only one that has actual
Added.
caffeine added
Caffeine.
to it.
Yep.
Cindy's here.
Hi, Cindy.
Mac Warrior says, weather reports show there was a total of 30 to 35 feet of snow in the mountains this winter.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. That's so awesome.
MG says, I ordered the core. It's on the way, but I'm doing the lion diet, so I'll have to wait to try it. Okay. And lion diet, for those of you who don't know, that's where you're just eating meat and salt and water. Although true lions, they don't actually eat salt. They have a lot of blood that's salty. Betsy says, my pastor brought up the Essentialism book, and I knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yay!
Fantastic.
I love that book. I should
Serena
read that
says,
again.
can you show us how to leave a review for the Keto Chow core? So our website, after you place an order, it waits, I think, 14 days, and then it starts sending requests for review.
Oh, so
unless
it'll be an
you've
email.
said, don't send me these, in which case it will not send them to you anymore. You can only leave a verified review if you've placed an order. We don't allow reviews from just anybody. I accidentally turned that on once, and within a matter of minutes,
We got tons of spam.
we had so many reviews for male enhancement products. It was insane. So yeah,
bad.
you have to click the link that comes in the email, and that's the only way that you can ever leave a review on our website.
But can customer service send them something?
I don't know.
Oh,
You might be able to contact customer service, and they might be able to
Yeah.
open it back up for you. But yeah, Jackie points out that the big bags of blueberry are sold out. Let's see. Annabella says, I can't wait for proper cool autumn here in Australia. Make Warrior says, so are we finally done with the time changes? Apparently not. Congress had the opportunity to jump on that, but they didn't even bring it up for a vote. The House of
someday.
Representatives didn't. So
Someday, maybe.
and honestly, I don't care which way we go, whether it's permanent daylight saving or permanent standard time. I don't care. I just want it to stop jumping around. You know, you can take a clock and you can call 9 a.m., 4 p.m., and that doesn't actually change where the sun is or how many hours of sunlight there are.
Yeah.
Can't we all just get along?
I don't know.
Brenda says, just for your information, I'll be in line to buy the big bags.
Thank you.
Let's see. Yeah, Betsy says soft scrambled is the best. Laura says, I discovered I don't need as much electrolytes since using the core.
Isn't that interesting?
Which the core should have.
Yeah, it has the same
about
amount.
the same amount of salt as the regular Keto Chow. But yeah, that's awesome. Goomba Laura says, I finally have a creamy. Going to make the first one tonight. Did you get to watch Indigo Neely's video?
I watched
her
some
and
part of it
and
and
the
then
creamy?
had to run. So it's still in my watch later list of
Well,
things.
and I did post a comment on it, and they so the first one they did, they got the larger creamy, the
Yeah,
one the max. I actually don't like that one as well as the old one that only has the smaller ones, and the reason for that is if you have a big space at the top, you'll get a lot of powder. Like dry powder up there.
Yeah.
You can take a spoon and squish it down, and all of a sudden it goes from dry powder to ice cream. But if you fill the creamies up all the way, then it doesn't have anywhere to escape for the dry powder stuff. Dennis likes to put in a little bit of heavy cream into there. You can add a little bit of water. You can just run it on respin again.
Yeah, some people that I've been talking to have just got it out like 10 or 15 minutes before they go to spin it and just set it on the counter.
Okay.
And then it's just softer or faster.
Spin it to win it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Betsy says the golf course has a restaurant and they feed the coyotes scraps. The golfers evidently enjoy how the coyotes play with the golf balls. Maybe on the driving range, but I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine hitting a golf ball and having a coyote running over there and stealing the ball.
Oh, they would be mad. Yeah,
Unless they moved it closer to the hole.
maybe.
BX says, I made the keto core pudding with Joe's recipe. It's great. I added allulose. I like the core, but I have to add a sweetener, so I'll probably just buy the regular Keto Chow.
Yep.
Now between there's two versions of the core. There's Keto Chow core that with stevia as the sweetener, and Keto Chow core with no sweetener. The one with stevia is about the same sweetness as the regular chocolate Keto Chow, although it has a different flavor to it, just because of the different sweeteners. Anyway, Let's see. Mike says, I was surprised I could still order peaches and cream big bags. Is it almost sold out? You can still pick it up in the subscriptions. We still have a good amount of the peaches and cream.
I actually really like the peaches and cream.
Isn't going to be
It's good as pancakes.
It is, but yeah. Annabella says, I misheard the diet as the Hawaiian diet. I thought meat and pineapple.
Meat and pineapple?
Oh,
That sounds yummy.
Lynette says, yeah, customer service can verify purchase and send a link for a review.
Thank you. Thanks, Lynette.
I assumed that they could, but I wasn't sure. Julie says, my challenge is doing great. I love all the flavors. Making ice cream is the best. I love the core. Helps keep carbs low, especially. Hopefully you make more flavors in the core.
We'll see.
Gina says, me either. Just pick one time and stop the madness.
Madness!
Yeah. And I say this every year, but boy, the time change this spring was terrible.
Yeah.
That Sunday when we woke up, and we had just come from the Pacific Standard Time and went to Mountain Daylight Time.
Yeah, so we went 3 hours.
It was brutal. It was only 2.
It felt like longer.
We went from
Like
Pacific to
that's what I'm
Central
saying,
is what it was.
our bodies, yeah, you're right,
No,
it was only
it was
2.
no bueno.
Oh, Jackie says Jim is enjoying the results of BBB&E. He's down 28 pounds and wants to continue after the 90 days. Don't know when I'll get my Keto Chow back. But he's doing it. I'm so proud. That's so awesome.
Annabella says, I don't like daylight saving. We had it briefly in Queensland, but we got rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Julie says, I have to respin 4 times, and I have the bigger creamy. There you go. Well, and it's funny because, like I noticed this myself when I was taking a partially eaten creamy and respinning it.
Yeah.
That it was just all dry powder. But if I took a spoon and I went bump, 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 it all of a sudden turned into ice cream. It was really weird.
That is weird. I have noticed too, like some freezers freeze colder than others. And so if yours is super hard or it's been in there for a really long time, you may just want to set it out for a few minutes before you go to spin.
Now, this is interesting. Okay, and this is something I've read about multiple times too.
Okay.
Mike says poor diet is causing increased demand for male enhancement products.
Right.
Headline says testosterone has declined in the USA by 40%. I blame plant-based diet, but I can't prove it.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? You were going to say something. They lowered the testosterone normalcy level. So it used to be like 400 or something.
It was 1,300.
Yeah.
Was for like a 40-year-old man. And then it went down to 600, and now it's down to 400.
That's
Those are the
crazy.
averages.
And that's the thing. And what we keep hearing about in the keto community is just because it's the average doesn't mean it's optimal or healthy.
That's exactly what I was going to
say. It's super frustrating because, like Chris, he had low testosterone a few years ago, and he was freaking ornery all the time. And I'm like, if it's not the right number and he's ornery all the time, all these men are going to be ornery. I don't want to deal with that. Okay?
Mac Warrior said, I told my son to answer the door from the doorbell. No one was there. That was your phone going off, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Shirley says, I'm really excited.
Because my daughter's going to call today. So
really excited to try the core. Predict it will be popular enough to allow you to sell large bags eventually. I'm playing the long game.
That's a good idea.
Julie says, I like no stevia. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Laura says 5 hours in a 0-degree freezer, 1 light spin, 1 respin. Perfect. And Brenda really likes peaches and cream. The waffles are delicious.
Yeah, they are. I should make some of those when we get home today.
Carrie says, I tried to get a meeting with someone on Zoom and they live in Arizona. Thought they were an hour behind me. Since they don't recognize daylight savings, they are Pacific time, so I'll see the day with the time.
Right.
So they're in Mountain Standard Time.
Yes.
Which is the same as Pacific Daylight Time.
Right.
Or Central Standard. Anyway.
Something.
No, it's not Central Standard Time. But yeah. Yeah, Pacific Daylight Time and Arizona Time are the same. So half of the year, California and Arizona are in the same time
Half
zone.
of the year.
Myra says, I'm enjoying a warm chocolate mint keto chow while charging my car. Oh, here's another fun thing about the whole daylight saving in Arizona.
Yeah.
Arizona doesn't, but the Navajo Nation does.
Serious?
Yes, because
That's
they're
funny.
like, we're more part of Utah than Arizona. And so when we were at Antelope Point, the clocks were on Mountain Daylight Time instead of
confusing.
Mountain Standard Time. So confusing. Again, I don't care. Let's just pick one.
I don't think we'll ever pick one.
Although I did see, well, we're getting buffering again.
Whoops.
I did see a really funny article that said, why don't we just all opt out? When it comes around in October, why don't we just say, you know what? No, I'm not doing
right, and just don't.
Yep.
I'll just be late to every meeting. If everyone's late to every meeting, then we'll adapt.
Yep. Hold on a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're still getting really bad upload speed.
It's one of those days.
Just one of those days. Oh, I don't know whose that is.
Hey. Have we talked to the web team?
I don't know. Anyway, someone is killing it. But yeah, we're probably just going to deal with, well, we're almost to the end of the comments, so let's just finish up.
Yep.
Anyway, Jill
Jill
says to put
says-
my creamy in the
yeah.
microwave. That would work.
That's a good idea.
Debbie says I finally got myself a creamy. Walmart had it mismarked. Can't wait to make ice cream. That's awesome.
Nice.
Dennis says I've noticed that when people always lived in latitudes closer to the equator, run the risk of confusing equinox with time change. People
Right.
my age, even Arizona beckons always.
Right, totally.
Jennifer says, yeah, us ladies too. My testosterone is low. It's likely the cause of thin hair.
Yeah, I actually am on testosterone supplementation right now and progesterone.
Yep. Cindy says last week I had pecan sticky bun ice cream with butter roasted pecans mixed in so close to butter pecan.
Yes. I know, I got to do that. I should have done that today. Hey, what flavor are you having today? Are you having Keto Chow or you can't eat?
We are
all.
getting completely dropped frames.
Dang it!
And I can't eat any.